With the summer 2026 anime season coming up in July, we wanted to talk about the shows that we're looking forward to watching. Based on the trailers, we'll rank our initial impressions, and when the season ends, we'll compare those guesses to our final review tier list, so stay tuned for that. There are a whopping 7 shows rolling over from spring, so we're waiting another 4 months or so to watch Iruma-kun Season 4, Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 4, ReZero Season 4, Mal, Liar Game, Demons of the Shadow Realm, and since Akane Banashi will be 24 episodes across 2 split cores, we might check it out at the halfway point in June instead. It depends on if people say episode 12 is a cliffhanger or not. For sequel seasons, we're starting with Bleach, The Thousand-Year Blood War, The Calamity, which is supposed to be the final installment of the series. After recently rereading the manga in its entirety, it'll be nice to see everything fully animated. We watched the first season of Skeleton Knight in Another World back when it came out in 2022, so we're definitely going to have to rewatch it in preparation for Season 2. I'm excited to see more Ponta again. Clevatess Season 2 might spend the entire season at the magic school, so I hope it does something in that environment to maintain intrigue and potentially allow our characters to do something really cool without getting bogged down by all the new people that we're being introduced to. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman Season 2, looks like Beryl will be trying to improve his skills and live up to his family's swordsmanship reputation, which is a neat concept considering how strong he already was in the first season. Bungo Stray Dogs 1, 2 will bring us another collection of silly comedy skits featuring our favorite characters from the main series. And as for Hana-Kimi Season 2, I'm wondering if they'll try to develop the love triangle further with Shuichi, but I'm really hoping to see better progression between Mizuki and Izumi. Plus, it sounds really fun to see her best friend come visit. As for new series, we're starting with Sparks of Tomorrow. It's visually stunning as expected coming from Kyoto Animation. I think the historical setting of 1907 on the brink of the era of electricity sounds really cool, and the energy coming off the characters from the trailer makes me want to know more about them. I can't wait to see how they put all of these elements together into a cohesive story. The Black Torch manga was a fun but short shonen experience, and so I hope that they'll be able to provide us with a full adaptation in one season. And I love Mononoke and yokai stories, so that aids in the show's appeal. I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day has me hoping it's more just sad than it being a psychologically traumatizing or scary experience, although it's really hard to tell from the trailer alone. I also really want to know more about the fantasy element to the story. Though I Am an Inept Villainess intrigues me with the idea of them switching bodies, and it seems like one of them will maintain the malicious energy since we aren't erasing or replacing the character who was the villainess. Plus, Umehara Yorichiro will be voicing a character, so I have to check it out. I think The World is Dancing has the foundations to be a beautiful coming-of-age story set on a compelling historical backdrop. Plus, I must learn about this turtle. Since the completed manga has 6 volumes, this also has the potential to do a full adaptation in one season, which I would appreciate. I'm hoping that Rich Girl Caretaker, I'm secretly the caregiver of the most popular girl in this rich kid's school, will carry itself with some strong comedy elements because that part of it intrigues me more than the harem. And Hinako reminds me of Umaru-chan. The Villager of level 999 seems like a straight fantasy, but with some isekai inspirations behind it. I'm interested to see how they'll integrate the Demon Lord's daughter into the party, though the show appears to have some potential to be cringy. The trailer for I Became a Legend After My 10-Year-Long Last Stand left me with questions like, why does it look like he reverted back in age when he emerged, and did that last stand actually succeed? I'm hoping that there's more purpose to the story than just him gathering a group of girls together. The Failed Sage's Academic Domination is an isekai and twice reincarnated story. I don't have super high hopes for it setting itself apart, especially if it's going to be primarily at the academy, but I want to check it out to see if the magic system has anything going for it. I read the first few volumes of the manga for Kaiju Girl Caramelise and thought it was really cute. I hope the adaptation's use of CGI doesn't ruin the enjoyment of it. It seems like they're trying to utilize the darker lighting and smoke effects to mask it a bit, so we'll see. The Cat and the Dragon leaves me wondering how the 3 characters' stories with their cat magic mentors will become intertwined, or if the through line will just be the dragon that ended up taking care of the cats prior to them joining the humans. There's not much to go off of here yet, so I'll just check it out and cross my fingers. I've heard that the Red River manga had a cult following back in its day, so I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about. I'm looking forward to the promises of romance and kingdom politics and watching her overcome being sent back in time. A Livid Lady's Guide to Getting Even, How I Crushed My Homeland with My Mighty Grimoires, is yet another villainess show for this season. But Elizabeth's journey seems like she's driven towards villainous acts and leans into her bitterness and anger over what was done to her. With her more vengeful attitude, I'm sure we'll get a lot of drama. From the trailer of the Insipid Prince's furtive grab for the throne, I want to know more about how the prince uses his secret identity and what kind of magic this world has to offer. But after reading the synopsis, I'm curious how important his assistant is going to be, considering that we didn't see her at all in the trailer. The Frontier Lord Begins with 0 subjects seems like another kingdom-building land management story. And the main character is an older gentleman, which will coincide well with the recent trend for fantasy shows. The story could also do some cool things depending on how they handle the native plains dwellers. Victoria of Many Faces comes off as a spy seeking a slow life to start over, but getting wrapped up in foreign affairs and drama inadvertently. I'll be interested to see how they develop the romance element in the story, or if the child will be the main focal point. Both trailers that we could find for The Ogre's Bride didn't show anything in motion, just stills and some pieces of the manga panels, at which point I'm a little concerned considering it's airing so soon. I'll still check it out though, because with it being a folklore story, it appeals to me. The Oblivious Saint Can't Contain Her Power has me looking forward to watching a genuine love blossom from their politically arranged marriage. I hope we get to see more of the magic amidst her navigating royal affairs. The Duke's son claims he won't love me, yet showers me with adoration, makes me curious to see how they got engaged in the first place, especially since Julius is going to change his tune directly after they get married. I'm intrigued to see what Elsa will do to overcome it. In The Forsaken Saintess and her Foodie Roadtrip in Another World, I'm hoping their motorhome won't talk to us like we've been subjected to before.
Yes, boss.
But this seems like another fun fantasy foodie anime with upbeat energy, and I think the characters seem like an eclectic group of people. Sorry About My Younger Brothers will be another take on blending families, and there seems like a potential romance between two of the step-siblings that kind of reminds me of the manga Mint Chocolate, just with more brothers involved. So whether or not it feels cringy will be based on the execution. In total, we'll be checking out 27 shows for the summer season. As for our predictions of which shows we'll like the best and which shows we might drop, here is our best guess. Knowing that I liked the manga, I want Black Torch to be good, but I also think, without knowing anything about it prior, that The World is Dancing has a lot of potential. Which show are you looking forward to the most?
Sparks of Tomorrow looks like it should have a lot going on in a hopefully interesting setting.
Let us know in the comments which anime you're looking forward to the most, and if you're having fun, please like and subscribe.